Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? So it's been about a week since I sat down and filmed a video for you guys, and I'm very sorry about that. I went to a trip to New York City and I was planning to vlog it, but unfortunately half of my footage was erased because I had to reset my phone. So I'm very sorry guys, but don't worry because I'm back with another video. And this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a couple of tips to what to expect on your first month of transplant. I wanted to make this video because I feel like it's super important that you guys know what to expect. So if you guys are interested, then definitely keep on watching. But guys, before we continue, I want to quickly encourage you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel for weekly videos, and also to press that bell button for push notifications so you guys can always be notified when a new video is up. And please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Let's begin. So my first tip that I want to give you guys is, yes, you're going to be in some pain. So my tip for that pain is to really not to put too much focus on your pain. They do give you like painkillers, and they give you like I don't know about everybody, but at least at my hospital they gave me like morphine that I could just press anytime I felt the need to. However, I try to really avoid like the whole painkillers because there's just too many people addicted to opiates, and like I've been through so many surgeries and I've been prescribed painkillers so many times, so it's like I prefer not to even mess with that type thing. I only pressed it probably like 5 times the whole time I was really at the hospital. Also, another main reason why I don't really use them is because they constipate. So yes, expect pain the first month of transplant because the incision is a pretty decent size of an incision. It's about this big for the transplant. So obviously your abdominal area and your body is going to be healing from that cut. Tip number 2, guys, is to stay hydrated. This is so important, guys, and this is one thing that I struggled to deal with my first month. I was not expecting my input and my output to be so different. Literally, I was putting in so much, but I was making so much more urine than what I was actually putting in. So I struggled with that. And I don't want you guys to do the same. I don't want you guys to struggle with that and feel discouraged. So it's super important that you guys stay super hydrated. Just drink fluids and make sure you are on top of really focusing on drinking and drinking and drinking. Also, your doctor might tell you guys to drink Gatorade, but the one with no sugar, like Gatorade Zero, so it can help with dehydration. Tip number 3, prepare yourself mentally for possibly getting an infection. And I am telling you guys this because I was not prepared. With every surgery, there's always a risk, obviously, and I've had multiple surgeries throughout my lifetime, and they've always mentioned about the risk. And I've never really put too much thought about it because it's never really happened to me until I got my transplant. Right after surgery, I got a UTI 5 days after, and I was not expecting that. And the reason why I found out is because when I was at home taking my blood pressure, my temperature, and my weight, I noticed that my temperature was above the normal. So I made sure I kept a tight communication with my coordinator, and they told me to come into the hospital, and when I did, I found out I had a UTI. I didn't realize I had it because I was feeling pain when I was urinating. No, the only reason why I knew about it is because I had a fever. So it's super important to stay on top of your blood pressure, your temperature, and your weight, because it could change, and you don't want to find out that you had a fever and maybe you didn't have any side effects from that fever and you could damage your kidney. So it's super important that you guys stay on top of that and really be ready mentally for possibly getting an infection, because it's possible, and this is when you're going to be on the higher risk side the first month to a year of your transplant, because the first year of my transplant was my hardest year. I'm already on my second year, but oh my goodness, my first year I went through so much. I was constantly being admitted to the hospital. I was constantly having fevers, having pains, like it was just not a good year. And I've heard this from a couple of people. I'm not the first one to say this. So it's super important that you guys are prepared mentally, because I had this idea of a transplant that once I had my transplant that I was going to be all good and dandy, that I wasn't going to be getting sick and so forth. But no, it was the opposite the first year. And now I could say that I feel like all good and strong and that I could handle anything type thing. But yes, prepare yourself. And the first month is just the hardest overall. I was in and out, I think like 2 or 3 times from the hospital. Tip number 4 is to really rest. Take your time to heal, guys. This is super important. This is one thing that I really didn't do. If you guys noticed on my transplant, I vlogged my journey the first day and the second day and so forth. And the thing is that right after surgery, I literally rested the day after, like the day 2 of my transplant. Day 3, I was already editing my videos, uploading them. Like I was on like this pace. I was like, I want to get these vlogs up. I told myself that I was gonna like start editing and getting back on like my work 2 weeks after like my transplant, but no, I only waited 2 days. And that's something that I kind of regret, not really taking my time to rest and to really give my time to heal, give my body time to heal, because it's not an easy process. You just went from dialysis to a transplant and your body's going through a ton of stuff. Your body's having a physical roller coaster. Tip number 5, it kind of goes along with my 4th tip, is to be prepared also emotionally, because it's gonna be a roller coaster, guys. You guys are gonna be going through your ups and your downs, not just physically but also emotionally, because you are so grateful that you have this transplant and you couldn't be any more excited for the life ahead of you with the transplant. But at the same time, you may feel discouraged from maybe not being hydrated enough, or maybe your creatinine not dropping soon enough and so forth. There's so many things that it's just like an emotional roller coaster as well, and it can be hard and it can be tiring. So also prepare yourselves in that aspect. They could change pretty quickly, guys. And I'm telling you this because I was super happy after my transplant until the 3rd day. I believe it was the 3rd or the 4th day. I'll card the video right here if you guys want to see it, where I just start to cry. I was grateful, but at the same time, I was physically weak and tired. So I was just going through a lot. You expect that roller coaster your first month, maybe your first 3 months, guys. Tip number 6, guys, would be expect side effects from the medication. So your body is in the process of trying to get super healthy, but then the medications come and it's just knocking down your immune system. So obviously every medication is going to have side effects, and especially transplant medications, they have some really strong side effects. I thankfully did not start to experiment the side effects until the first, I want to say until 3 months of taking them. But I know other people have experimented like right away the side effects. So be prepared for those side effects. Don't get discouraged from them, guys. If your hair starts to fall out, combat it with some multivitamins, biotin, so forth. Also, if you guys are experiencing weight gain, try to watch your diet. Prednisone could possibly cause mood swings. So if you guys are dealing with that, pray, ask the Lord to take those mood swings away. I know the first time I was on prednisone, I dealt with a lot of mood swings. But this time around, I'm not really. And I believe it's because I've been praying, asking the Lord to give me the strength and to let me be me. Don't let the medications control who I am or change how I act. So I truly believe prayer can change those mood swings. And I know it might sound funny to some people, but I believe that a pill won't change my character. So those are my tips for your first month of being transplanted. I believe it's one of the most difficult months, and also not just your first 3 months, but it can last up to a year. It's super difficult, but it's not impossible. And honestly, it overweighs the dialysis and the constantly being sick. Like, look, guys, this is dialysis, the weight of dialysis, and this is transplant, guys. And truly, it does not compare. A transplant is so much better, and I'm so grateful for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving you guys these tips so you guys can be aware and be prepared to what to expect. So guys, I hope you guys find this video informative. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, can you guys please leave me any video requests down below? I will greatly appreciate them. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed and beautiful day. I love each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.